In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the steering bellow boots on this Audi S4. These are going to be located behind the front wheels attached to the steering rack. Let's get into it. In the trunk, you need to lift up on this cover right here. There's a little handle that will hold that out of the way. On the left side of the spare tire, you're going to grab this toolbox. If you lift the handle, then you can pull it up. Open this up. It's just a couple levers. And then you're looking for this key. Grab this key. Now, using the key, in the center cap there is a little hole. Just find that hole. Then you can pull the center cap off. Using a 17mm socket, we're going to take the lug bolts off. Before I take the last one off, I'm just going to hold the wheel, prevent it from falling. Then grab the wheel and pull it off. There's a bolt right on top. Use a 13mm socket. Loosen that up. There you go. Take that bolt out. There. Before we take this bolt out, we want to loosen up the jam nut. On the inner tie rod end, I'm using a 18mm wrench. On the jam nut, I'm using a 21mm wrench or a 13/16. Loosen that jam nut up. Just hammer that on a little bit. And just loosen that up. That's loose. Take the wrenches off. Now to take this nut off, I'm going to use a 16mm socket. Take that off. Now you can use a punch and a hammer and hammer that out. I'm just going to use an air chisel. Pop that out. You can see the bolt, the head on it sits in the knuckle and it prevents it from spinning. Now I'm just going to take a pry bar and just in the middle of here, there's a little gap. You just want to pry this open a little bit and then just separate the tie rod from the knuckle. If you need to, you can just use a little hammer, give it a tap. And just take your pry bars, give it a tap. Pop the tie rod out. If you want, you can put a socket in the top, just like a 10mm socket. Tap it out. You can leave the pry bar if you want to, or take it out of your way. Now we're going to unscrew the outer tie rod end. When you do this, you want to count the threads. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 24, 25. Write that number down somewhere. Now I'm using some hose clamp pliers. Just grab the hose clamp and slide that off. Now in the back here, if you follow along the boot, you can see there's a clamp. The part that opens up is right here in the front of it. So I'm just going to use a straight pick and just try to spread that open. You could use a straight blade screwdriver if you have a long one, long skinny one. Just try to spread it open, even tapping it with a hammer. There we go. Popped it off. Now just grab the boot. And just pull the boot off. And I'm just going to take a pick, just get underneath the boot. You could cut it off if you want to, if it makes it easier, but I'll just use a pick. Just loosen this up around here. Just try to pull it off a little bit. That's off the end. And just grab the boot. And just twist and pull. It comes right off. And then we're gonna remove that clamp. Take that clamp off. Sometimes you can reuse these if you can access them. It's gonna be a little tricky to get the special tool in there with this. Now I take the boot, I'm just gonna put a little grease on the end of the boot, a little silicone grease. Now I take the new boot, slide it over, push it over the inner tie rod end. Right there. And slide it over the rack. Make sure it's completely all the way around and secure. And take the wire tie or the clamp if you're able to use the clamp, but we're just going to use a wire tie. You just need to slide it back into location. All right, once you get it all the way around, then I'll just take some side cutters and tighten it up. Or you can take some needle nose pliers. All right, that's on there. I'm just gonna tighten this up a little bit more. Just using some side cutters and some needle nose. And once it's tight, just see if you can twist it. It's not twisting, that's good. And then trim the excess. Now I take the clamp, use the hose clamp tool, and you want to just go around the boot. That's good right there. I take the outer tie rod end, get it started, and count the threads, whatever you wrote that number down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 23, 24, 25. I'll just move the jam nut a little closer. And just get this close to the knuckle. And you want to make sure this cutout is towards the outside, so you might have to turn it a little bit. Now get this lined up. See that cutaway right there? You're going to have to turn the stud. And you can turn the stud with a 10mm hex socket. So once it's in there, I'll just turn it a little bit, get it to line up. But you can move this. If it's not lined up already, you can give it a tap. Just use a rubber mallet. Just tap it in place. That looks good. And if you can slide the bolt in, put the bolt in. If not, you're gonna have to turn that with that 10mm hex up on top. And put the nut on. And put this bolt on. Get that started. Snug that down. Snug that down. I'm going to torque this nut to 33 foot-pounds. Good. And torque this bolt to 43 inch-pounds. All right, that's good. Now use the wrenches, 18 and 21. And you want to tighten up the jam nut. And just snug that down tight. All right, that's good. Now take the wheel, line it up. Lined up, take the lug bolt, get that started. Snug that down. Get those all started. And snug these down. Now I'm going to torque the lug bolts to 90 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Go around again, double check. That's good. Take the center cap. It only goes on one way. You can see on the back side there's a picture of a valve stem. You want that lined up with the valve stem. Lock it down. After you're done, take the key, close up the toolbox, slide it in place, push down the handle, take the cover off, and push it in place. After finishing this installation, it's important to have an alignment done on your vehicle.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.